What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. Today, this one is going to be so good because I've been trying to master the art of detaching myself from people and situations, and these things right here that I'm going to read to you guys on my notes that I've been working on today. Doing these things will seriously help you detach yourself from idolizing people and situations and having more security in yourself and God. So if you guys are interested, please keep on watching to know these, these 3 things that I'm just gonna talk to you about. It's easier said than done, but once you guys know about these things that I'm going to read to you guys and you guys are conscious about what it means and how it is to detach yourself from people and situations, it's going to be so much easier for you to live a fruitful life. So the number one thing to understand is knowing that we have absolutely no control over others and their ways. No control. How others interact and behave towards you is an outer reflection of their spirit, not yours. Their spirit. And I have to constantly repeat myself every single day. How others interact with you is a reflection of them, not you. It is also not our job to justify people's actions and behaviors, and many times we try so hard to understand why people act the way they do. But what did I tell you? How people act towards you and how they behave around you is a reflection of them, not you. But to only conduct ourselves in a way that is kind and respectful, that way if someone hurts us, we know that we did our best to conduct ourselves in a way that loves, other people and is kind to other people, then ultimately we'll be okay, The second thing is we need to understand that it is God's will and His plan for your life. So lose the idea that you need to control anything in your life. You don't need to control anybody, not even yourself, for the most part. I feel like many times we're so hyper aware about everything going on in our lives that we get so caught up in our job and these other external factors that we forget about our own consciousness, and it's hard for us to really disconnect and detach ourselves from these worldly things, and honestly, I feel like, for example, when I was on social media, I was so obsessed with these influencers that I kind of tapped into their spirit, if that makes sense. Like, I was more interested in partying and going out and drinking because they were posting pictures and I wanted a picture like that, or I wanted a provocative dress like that. It's seriously, you'll go down into a spiral if you allow that to happen. There is a purpose for every interaction and circumstance and setback that we have. We are constantly learning and growing, and nothing is permanent. So it's important for us to not glorify or idolize people or situations, because God already has your plan in life figured out. Whom you'll marry, who you'll start a family with, when you'll get that job, where you'll travel, and who will be in your circle, all that stuff. But again, just because He has a plan does not mean that we won't face tough situations. Sometimes tough situations are needed to build our character and soften our heart and have us seek Him, seek the Lord. That's the act of surrendering and allowing His plan to unfold and being secure in Him only. You do not need to find security in nobody. And that is exactly what I struggled with. I felt like I always needed to be secure in my relationship. And with all due respect, you do have to be secure in your relationship. You're not going to, why be in a relationship if you can't trust your significant other, right? But at the end of the day, we have to understand that God has appointed someone for you, and you need to trust the process and timing of your life and relationship and allow yourself to detach from this significant other or person, because if it is God's will, you're going to be with them, and that's the end of the story. It's kind of like if we knew what God had planned for us, we wouldn't be worrying about absolutely anything. So we wouldn't attach ourselves to things because we know what's going to come. But sadly, that's not how life works, and we're not always going to know what's going to come in and out of our lives, right? So it's just about taking a leap of faith and trusting our Lord and Father that what happens in our lives is exactly perfectly timed with how it's supposed to be. And listen, your boss, your boyfriend, your friend, will not always be the greatest support system for you, but that's not your problem at all. If they are in your life, then trust God that there must be something significant to learn or grow from. Even if we can't see it right now, we're not always going to know everything. And ultimately being open with what comes and goes. God's plan is greater than any worry, fear, anxiety, or hardship that you may face. His ways are going to be so much greater than our ways. Detaching yourself from people and situations can be a challenging thing, but it is often necessary for our growth and for maintaining a healthy mental and emotional well-being. I hope you guys enjoyed this video in some way, shape, or form. I really pray and hope that this touches the right woman. I know we struggle so much with being secure in ourselves, and we attach ourselves to people and situations, and if this doesn't happen, I won't be happy. And why? Because I've gone through that route before, and I've always felt incredibly insecure when things didn't go my way. So I had to master the art of detachment and just finding security within the Lord, and that's exactly what I want for you guys all. So if you guys like this video in any way, shape, or form, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and please have the most incredible day, weekend, night, life ever. I love you guys so much.